We're going to do the lab for that. As before, the actual class is going to be linked down in the description. This is just translating the lab from Python to C#. So let's get into it. Dictionary and loops. All right. And cd list tab code period to open up Visual Studio Code. All right, we're in program. I'm going to change this nice clean one into the program main style, which I prefer. All right. And the first thing we're going to do is just append something to a list. So we're going to make a method called append to list execute. Control period, generate the method, F12 to navigate down there. We're going to declare list var my list equals new list, and what are we going to put in there? Strings. I'm going to put strings in there. All right, and then we're going to make the while loop while true. We're going to enter data into the console and then write out the entire list. We're going to say var, and we can't use the variable name new. New is a keyword. So if we say var new equals anything, it's going to say, you know, like new equals new string or something like that. It's going to say like, oh, you're all confused here. So can't be new. So what we'll say is new text equals console.readline. But we forgot to put the prompt. So let's put the prompt in front of it. Console.writeline. Add to list. Capital L. All right. And now we got the text. We can say my list.add. It's append in Python. It's add in C#. And we can say new text here. All right. And now we want to print out the concise list of all the items in there using print. You can do that inside Python. With C#, it's a little bit more elaborate. We're going to say console.writeline, and then we're going to use a string method, string.join. And what that'll take in is you say, hey, I want to put a comma between all the elements in my list. So you can see that in the join method signature. It says, oh, can I pull it up? So it says separator and then an enumeration. A list is an enumeration, and it'll output in all your entries with a comma, one after the other. So let's run it. Select the debugger, select the project, and add to list. A, enter, and B, enter. So it's A, B, and C, A, B, C, and go on. One, you know, you'll just keep appending whatever we throw in there, one after the other. So that's it for the first part of this lab. And filter the list to all the students that meet a minimum age, so they're that age or older. This one we'll throw out there, we'll call it minimum age execute. Will be the method. We'll comment out the previous method. We'll add it, and we'll navigate to it. All right. So the first thing we need to do is create a list that contains a dictionary. So if you look here, you could see, I guess this is an array, or it could be a list. I'm not exactly sure in Python, but it's a collection, right? But it's a collection of objects in there. And maybe I'm completely misspeaking. I'm still learning Python myself. I thought I'd, help out by translating this out to C#. So what we're going to say is we're going to say var students in C#. It's going to be a new list of dictionaries. So it's a list of a collection of a collection, and with string being the key and object being the type, because you're going to have both names and ages So that's object in there, and we can start populating it with data. So you say new, and this will be a new dictionary. And so the first thing you need to do is put in the key, which will be name, the value, which would be Bob. All right. And that is the first entry in the dictionary. The next entry is going to be, oh, we got to put in the age. So that's your key, and your value is 19. All right. And so that's one entry. We can come through this and paste this a couple of times down, and we'll just start changing the names. This is going to be Sue, Tim, Bill. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. That's gotta do. So I was changing the key. Gotta change the value. Sue, Tim, Bill, Bobby, Bonnie, Phil. All right, and we're going to change their names from 19, 21, 10, 33, 60, 66, I imagine. I'm not sure. 9, and 15. All right, so now we have our list of dictionaries. So every one of these is a dictionary. It's referred to as record down here. But so we got that going for us. We're going to put in our while true loop. We're going to say, hold on, I'm pulling up my reference over here. We got a console write line minimum age. So we're prompting the user to add or enter a minimum age. Then we want to read that value into a min age. Min age variable equals convert to int. Console.readline. All right, so we got that in. So console.writeLine. We're gonna say these students can attend. Colon space space colon space. All right, so the for in Python, C#'s got an equivalent. We say for var record in students. So this is going to go through each entry. I'm sorry, for each. That's why it was like that. For each record in students, if the record age is greater than or equal to the min underscore age, we're going to write out their name. Console write line record and name. We'll grab the name. We got a error here saying that it doesn't know that age is an integer, so we have to cast it as int so we can compare it against an int. And that should be that. Let's run it and see. I was still running the previous method. Let's go and run. So we're going to add in a minimum age of 50. Oh, got to click down here. 50. So only Bobby can attend. What if we put 1? Everybody can attend. Bob, Sue, Tim, and it goes down the list. So for every one of these, it's going to check to see if this value is greater than or equal to the minimum age, and then you write it out. That's it for this guy. Declare a dictionary with the values owed and monthly payment with the values that you're going to enter in. And then we're going to loop, and we're going to say, while you still owe money, we're going to track the amount of years it's going to take to pay off that loan. So let's go and get that done. Loan repayment execute will be the method. Control period, generate method, F12 to jump to it. And we can say we're going to declare our dictionary first. For money equals new dictionary string and double. And now that we have it, we can populate it with multiple entries. We're going to say owed 0.00 and monthly underscore payment 0.00. All right. We got that done, and we're going to declare a variable for years. Int years equals 0, or we could say var years equals 0. What's next? So we got to enter in the amount owed and the monthly payment. So console write line starting bill, and we can say money and you say owed is the key. So we're setting the value. Money owed is, we're setting this value when we get it, equals to convert to double console.read line. And this needs to be the method. There we go. And next up is we got to get the payment. Console write line. Monthly payment. And money. And it's going to be monthly payment equals, and we can do the same thing over here. Just grab this. All right. So we got the money owed, we got the monthly payment. Now we want to do the loop to calculate how many years. While money owed is greater than or equal to 0. Are you sure it's with an equal to 0? If you owe money, do you need it for another year? It's interesting. It could be an off by 1 error. Print console write line $, year and years equals money owed. So we're saying here that for year 0, you're going to owe that much money. Money owed. It doesn't look right. Is that right? Yeah, that is right. Okay. So Now we're going to adjust the amount of money left. Money owed minus equals. So we're going to subtract from the current money owed the monthly payment. Money monthly. Oh, need to put it. Monthly payment times 12. And then we can increment the number of years. Years plus plus. So years plus 1, years plus plus here. I imagine we can do that too. Plus equals 1. I think that still works also. But we'll go with plus plus. We'll try plus equals just to keep it consistent. Plus equals 1. All right. And once this exits the loop, because we're less than 0 owed, console write line $. Bill will take years to pay off. All right. Oh, we still have the thing from before running. Let's give this a shot. F5. All right, so our starting bill is going to be 500, and our monthly payment is going to be 10. So year 1 we owe, or year 0 we owe 500. After 1 year, we pay off 120 at $10 a month. So it's 380, 260, 240, 20. It will take 5 years to pay off. Yep. So that is correct. And that wraps it up. Conversion from Python to C#. If you're trying to follow along and you'd like to learn it in C#, maybe this could be helpful for you. Link to the original class and the GitHub with the code is going to be down in the description. See you later.